guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another reading vlog. I thought of doing just like a basic reading vlog, but I decided I wanted to challenge myself again in this week, and we're going to be doing another one of these reading for 24 hours type of video. I do the timer method, so I start the timer every time I am reading and I stop the timer every time I stop reading. The last time I did this video, I think it took me 5 days to finish. I'm hoping to lessen that time this week because I am actually very busy this week, and I also will be leaving for a wedding on Friday, so I only have like 4 days to get this challenge done. Hopefully I'll get it done. But that is the video today, and right now I don't have any plans. I don't know what books I'm going to be reading, but I am in the middle of 2 books, so I'm going to be finishing those 2 books first, and that is Book Lovers by Emily Henry and Fair Catch by Candy Steiner. This one I am less than 100 pages. I'm pretty sure I'm at page 292. And as for Fair Catch, I think also less than 100 pages. I'm at chapter 24. So these 2 are the 2 books that I want to get done. Then I am planning on reading Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I want to get through my June TBR, so we're going to be reading Magnolia Parks. I am a little bit terrified of this book, but I just want to know what the hype is about. I want to know if I'm going to like this book or not, so we're just gonna dive into it regardless of my fear. That's the plan, and I'm going to be reading Book Lovers first because I recently just finished reading Happy Place. I have a whole vlog about that. I'm pretty sure it'll be up before this one, so I will link it somewhere in the cards. But I really loved Happy Place, and I was reading Book Lovers halfway through and then I jumped into Happy Place, so I want to get back into this again. So yeah, I'm gonna update you guys if anything happens. I'm probably going to finish this in like an hour or so. I'm going to get to reading this and then we'll see what I pick up next, because I might get into Magnolia Park first and then finish Fear Catch. Hi guys, I am done with Book Lovers. I will not be rating this for now because I want to sit on it for a bit. I'm not sure what rating it will be, but it's definitely above 4. The ending made me sob. I didn't film it because I was just crying, and I also really enjoyed Charlie's character here. Charlie's the main male character. I don't care what people say. Emily Henry is probably my favorite author. I've liked all of her books so far. I will be putting this down and we're going to pick up another book. I'm going to continue reading and I will let you guys know when I'm done with this book, because honestly, so far my thoughts about this is that I don't really enjoy it. I know when I first read this that I didn't really like it. This is a reread, by the way. I'm gonna quickly finish this and then I will start Magnolia Parks. Check. I'm currently at 20 minutes left on the timer, so I've read for almost 4 hours, and I'm going to continue reading tonight because I still have time. It's currently still 10:40 p.m. I am currently reading Magnolia Parks. I'm currently at page 92, chapter 13. This book is very difficult to get through. I can't really understand why this book gives me so much feelings. I have never really annotated this much, and I'm only at page 92, by the way. The amount of annotations I did for like the first few pages, like every single page has an annotation. This page has 3. I even wrote down some thoughts in the margins of this book, and it's like the writing is amazing. Impeccable. I don't know how she does it, but the type of book that I like put down because of how painful it is to continue reading, but 5 minutes later I just want to pick it up again because I just want to know what's going to happen. I'm not having a great time. I'm having a painful time, but we're still gonna continue reading this. From the annotations I'm having, it's a great book. I'm in pain. I ended up not reading Fair Catch because I read a few pages and I'm just not into it right now, and I most likely will be DNFing that book. But I feel like Blindside, which is the second book in this series, is a lot better, so hopefully that still stands by true because I loved Blindside when I read it. Anyway, we're gonna do a time check. Right now I have 17 hours and 53 minutes left, and I am still on Magnolia Parks. I have now reached chapter 30, page 200. Still annotating a lot, and honestly this book is wrecking me. Like, I have mixed feelings and emotions about this book. I also actually tried to start Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. This is like one of her compilations of her novellas, and I got through like 10 pages and I didn't continue. I'm not sure why. Just maybe not in that much of a rom-com mood. Maybe I just want something that's deeper and more painful, like Magnolia Parks. Because honestly, I am enjoying this and I'm gonna continue reading this. Hopefully I can get through another 6 hours. I'm very proud that I got through 6 hours yesterday. So yeah. Page 258. My annotations are absolutely insane. If you flip to any single page, there's most likely going to be annotations. This book is crazy. It's so insane in the best way possible. This book is ruining it for me. Honestly, I don't like toxic relationship books, but why do I like this one? I don't know. Maybe it's the quotes, maybe it's the scenes. They're just so dysfunctional, they're convoluted. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying my read right now. We are 15 hours and 30 minutes on the timer. I am now at chapter 47, page 304. I have like 100 pages left to the end. My annotations are overflowing, and this is the type of book that I like want to put down and not read because it pains me to read and it hurts me, and I'm just like feeling all this heartbreak and this frustration, but I end up wanting to pick it up again because I want to know what's going to happen. I just want to read it, and I don't know why, and I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm feeling. I cannot understand that feeling. Last update of the day before I go and relax on my bed. I'm at 14 hours now. I'm still on Magnolia Parks, but I'm about to finish it. I'm at page 381, 30 pages to the end. So we're gonna pick another book, and I'm most likely going to pick Reckless by Elsie Silver. I have the physical book, but I'm most likely going to read it on my Kindle. That's that. I will talk about my feelings on the books at the end of this video, so just gonna let you know that this is toxic. I look like an egg. Hi guys, I just came back from playing golf, which is why I look like this, but I wanted to give a quick update. Right now I am at 10 hours and 25 minutes, and I did start on Reckless yesterday. I read for another like 2-3 hours I think, and I ended up reaching 57% of Reckless. Can you guys see it? I don't know what page this is, but I am having a lot of fun. I freaking love Theo Silva. I don't really like Winter, but I feel like this is her redemption arc, so I truly am enjoying both of these characters. And that's a part I really like about this whole series, that it's not cringy and it's done very, very well. We have so many respectful and consensual men in here, so I'm having a lot of fun. I think for this challenge I am taking it a little bit slower, so it took me a really long time to finish Magnolia Parks. I think it's because I was annotating it. It took me a while to finish that book, but I am actually flying through Reckless, so I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna continue reading this on my Kindle. I just feel like it's more comfortable than reading on a paperback, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I will catch up with you guys when I have more updates. Hi guys, so quick update. 9 hours on the clock and I'm done with breakfast. I just finished it. I read it on a Kindle. Now I am going to be picking Addicted for Now by Kristen Becca Ritchie. This is the third book in the Addicted series. I currently have no desire to read anything, so we're just gonna pick this up because we're in the middle of this series and I do want to get to Kiss the Sky, which is the fourth one in the Addicted world slash the first book in the Calloway Sisters series. We're gonna read this, but for now I'm gonna work first and then I will start reading when I am less busy because I need to finish up a few work things. Hi guys, once again looking like this because I just went golfing again this morning, but I have a few updates and a few mishaps that happened this morning and I'm so sorry they didn't update a lot yesterday. I was actually very busy. So when I first started this challenge, I kind of didn't expect myself to end up being busy, but I ended up having a lot of things to do. Yesterday I didn't read a lot and I also lost the timer. I set an alarm this morning. I think I did something and it ruined the timer system. So I remember that it was around 6 hours and 44 minutes to 34 minutes. I'm not really sure what the front part number is, but I think something 4 minutes. I'm currently at chapter 2, page 18. But actually before reading that, I went ahead and read something on my Kindle that I am going to be DNFing, not because it's not good and not because the writing is bad, but because I didn't realize that there were trigger warnings in this book and I read it and I realized that there was something off, so I went to check the trigger warnings and I realized that it's something that I'm not comfortable with. So it is Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I even downloaded Block Shot because I thought I would like the story, but I don't think I'm gonna read Long Shot. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm at 14% and then I DNF'd it. So maybe when I'm in a good or a healthier mental state, I'll get into a Long Shot, but for now, it's not the book for me. So I will be continuing on with Addicted for Now. And because I still have 6 hours to go and I don't have time, since I need to work today and I also need to pick my mom up from the airport and I'm also leaving out of town for a wedding tomorrow morning. Hey guys, I wanted to give a quick update. So I don't remember the last clip that I filmed. I think it was on Thursday. I might be wrong. It might be on Friday. I don't really know, but it is currently Monday. I did not film anything the past weekend. I also did not read anything for the past weekend. I think I've mentioned somewhere in this video that I had a wedding to go to, so I went out of town for that wedding and I thought I would be reading, but I didn't end up reading at all because I drove and I have car sickness, so I don't read on the car. Didn't do a lot of reading and I still have that 6 hours and 30 minutes on my timer. For a while I wanted to just not continue this, but I'm going to push through. I'm going to finish this freaking challenge. I will be reading for 6 hours and 30 minutes. I'm gonna try my best to read as much as possible today, but I don't know because I am exhausted. I arrived home at 4 a.m. yesterday. I only had 5 hours of sleep today, so I am really tired, but we're gonna try our best. I'm still in Addicted for Now by Kristen Becca Ritchie. I am now at page 20, so we're just gonna continue reading this book and hopefully I'll even end up finishing this book. I will get back to you guys when I have more updates or when I even finish this challenge because I'm just gonna continue reading this book until we're done with the timer. So I'm really tired. I was about to take a nap today, but I didn't end up taking a nap and now it's too late to take a nap because it's 4 p.m. 112 pages of Addicted for now, and right now my timer is on 5 hours and 5 hours and 2 minutes. If you guys know the Addicted series, it is pretty heavy mentally because you deal with addiction, and the things that the characters go through is pretty emotionally taxing. Right now, because I am so freaking exhausted, the last thing I want to do is be suffering. I love reading books that give me pain and that makes me want to cry, but right now this book is making me want to cry, and the last thing I want to do is cry right now because I'm so tired. I'm going to pick a quick and easy, feel-good, trashy type of romance book. I'm not looking down on trashy romance books, by the way. I think they're really good as a palate cleanser, and I picked Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I'm currently downloading this on my Kindle. I heard that it's a pretty good, easy to read cowboy romance, so I think I'm going to just read that. I will definitely get back into this, but right now it's just way too like sad and depressing. I'm like in the middle of a conflict, and it's just really sad to read about. The next morning, and I just got done with reading Done and Dusted. I binged through it the whole night yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and I finished the story off. So now we have 2 hours and 26 minutes left on the clock, and I'm going to continue with Addicted for now. I probably won't be able to finish this book. I might get only like halfway through because this is a very thick book. It's 500 pages. So we're gonna push through the last 2 hours and 30 minutes. Hopefully I'll get this finished today because I am very busy with work. Hi guys, I am here to end this 24-hour readathon because I am done. I'm finally done with this readathon. First off, I would like to apologize. I feel like I'm all over the place in this readathon. My first 24-hour readathon, to which I filmed one before this one before, that one was pretty decent. This one I felt like I was all over the place. I felt like it took a while for this video to end, and I really am sorry. I wasn't planning to be a train wreck in this video. I'm gonna quickly talk about the books that I ended up reading and finishing in this video. First one I read is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This one wasn't a full read because I actually was around page 200. I didn't technically read the whole book in this video, but I still ended up finishing Book Lovers. I rated this 4 stars. I'm pretty sure my June wrap-up video is going to go up live before this video, so you guys can check out that video. But overall, it was not the best Emily Henry book I've read, and I also read Happy Place before this one, and it just didn't hit me as hard as Happy Place and Beach Read did. I think this is my least fave Emily Henry book. Charlie was a great male main character, but I felt like his relationship and his chemistry with Nora was a little bit weird. But I actually really liked Charlie's character. I really like a lot of Emily Henry's male main characters. That's about Book Lovers. I then read Magnolia Parks. This book gave me an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm. It gave me heart palpitations. It also almost sent me to the hospital because I was about to burst into flames from reading this book. It was beautiful, but it was painful. I think Jessa Hastings writes like a poet because the quotes in here, they are absolutely insane. With that said, my annotations, because this book totally like, I'm so in love with the characters. I'm also so in love with the storyline. It's a teen drama chick flick type of book. There's not much plot. It's just about Magnolia and BJ getting together, breaking up, getting together, breaking up, being extremely toxic to each other, but still finding their way back because they're soulmates and they deserve to be with each other. I ended up rating this 4 stars. Felt like it wasn't 5, but it wasn't 3. It definitely wasn't 3. I'm a sucker for teen drama chick flicks, so I loved this, honestly. The next one I read is Reckless by Elsie Silver. This one I read really quick. I binged this in one whole day, and it was very easy to read. This is the 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series, an interconnected standalone series of cowboy romances. This is about Theo and Winter. Winter is the sister of Summer, who is the female main character in the first book, and Theo is like the prodigy slash student of Rhett, who is the male main character in the first book, Flawless. The big trope in Reckless is secret baby. Essentially, Winter gets pregnant with Theo's baby, and Theo doesn't know that Winter had a kid and that the kid is his. That's the whole premise. I couldn't get over the fact that Theo doesn't know that is his baby. Couldn't really understand why he didn't know. I didn't understand why she kept it a secret. I didn't understand anything about that part. But other than that, the romance, the chemistry, the plot was great. As always, Elsie Silver does a great job. That's what I felt about Reckless. I still rated this 4 stars, but on the scale, on the Chestnut Springs scale, this one is probably my least favorite. My favorite is Heartless, and then it's Flawless, and then it's Powerless, and then Reckless. The next book I read is the only Kindle book that I read. Well, technically I read Reckless on my Kindle, but I do own a physical copy. Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Yeah, I have to remember the author's name. I keep forgetting her name. This is another cowboy romance type of book. This is about Clementine Ryder. She is a horse rider, barrel rider, and she suddenly quits her riding career and comes back to her hometown, her little small town in Meadow Lark. Nobody really knows why Clementine quit her career and came back to the small town, because she was really adamant about leaving this small town, but she ends up coming back and she meets Luke Brooks. His name is Luke. I'm very bad with character names. If you read Chestnut Springs, his character is like Jasper in the sense where the dad adopted unofficially as a part of the family. Luke is also her brother's best friend. So the big trope in here is brother's best friend. Luke finds Emmy very attractive and ends up helping her get over her fear of riding horses, because that's what caused her to not want to become a barrel rider anymore. And that's how the story goes. And what I liked about this book was the two main characters' chemistry. It didn't feel very insta-lovey, which I really liked. What I didn't like about this book, and I really cannot blame anybody about this, I feel like this is a me thing, is that the way she writes kind of ticks me a little bit. What I learned was that two people speaking, two dialogues shouldn't be placed in one paragraph. So if it's a different person talking, it should be a next paragraph. But for Done and Dusted, there were a lot of instances where two characters were having dialogues that were happening in one paragraph. I didn't know who was talking until the end, and it was very frustrating to read about. That one really ticked me off. The writing was also pretty cringy. The cute little nickname that Luke has for Emmy is Sugar. And also the whole story was just the most predictable thing ever. Brother's best friend, you know what's gonna happen. So it was very predictable and it was short and sweet, but I just felt like this was very, very mediocre. So I ended up rating this, I'm gonna rate this 2 stars. I don't hate the story. I just didn't feel like there was much with the story. The characters didn't have depth, and Emmy as a person, they didn't really explore her fear very well. It was just all lacking in depth. The last book I read in this video is Addicted for Now, and I'm only halfway through, so I cannot rate this, but that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am so sorry that this was all over the place. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!